no. Original.
So last night I parted my hair and put it into 4 chunky flat twists. The reason I did this is because the partings for this style is honestly what I find the hardest out of everything. Like, the middle part is easy, but to get these 2 side parts straight back and to have all the braids like equal size is stress. So I did that last night so that I don't have to do everything today. So I parted it off, put it into 4 like really messy flat twists. They're not neat at all, as you can see. So I parted that off just so that the parting stay overnight, slept with a satin bonnet on, and woke up today. So now all I have to do is literally undo each twist, go braid by braid. I don't have to worry about any of the parting today. Okay, so I've done the first 2. This is what it's looking like. So I will show you exactly how I did that on the other side. Just quickly, I want to show you the hair that I'm using. So it's Expression Hair Ultra Braid in the colour T1B30. Which is like an ombre colour. So it's like dark brown into a nice light brown. Which, to be honest, doesn't show as much as I thought it was going to, the colour. Like, I thought it was going to show from further up, but it's literally just the ends that are brown. But that's okay. I'll experiment with other colours in the future. One thing that I like about ombre hair, well, one thing that I love actually about ombre hair is that it's already tapered at the ends. As you can see, it's kind of already like feathered out at the ends. So you don't have to go through and do all the feathering yourself, which I absolutely hate. You can literally just take it out of the bag, brush it through, and then you are good to go. Okay, so on to the actual braiding. Of course, I take down the twists. My hair is already moisturized, but I'm going to put this Braid Up Conditioning Gel by Shea Moisture through my hair. This is to kind of smooth it down, make sure that it's all staying clumped together, and to avoid flyaways in the braid. It just makes it blend with the braiding hair better. Then along the edges and like along the parting, I'm going to use the Lay Down Liqueur, also by Shea Moisture. This, oh, I love this product. It made my hair so slick and soft, and it's not super slippery. It's really easy to grip the hair as you braid, so it makes it super easy to braid. So if you do regularly do braid styles like this, then I would recommend trying this product. And as you can see, it makes my hair super slick. So onto braiding, of course, sectioning off a really tiny bit at the beginning. When I do Canerows, I like to do really tiny sections, like as you can see here, like adding in really small sections into the braid. I just think it looks better. You get the little lines when you do that, and I just think it makes the braid itself look better. So adding the first bit of hair, I add a tiny bit at the beginning, 1 section towards the front, 1 section towards the back, pinch it between my finger and thumb, and then just continue to braid as normal. Then once I get back to the side that I added the hair in, I swing that front section back into the braid, add some more of my real hair, and then continue to braid as normal. Then on the other side, I do the same thing. So grab some hair, pinch it between my finger and thumb, section towards the front, section towards the back, continue to braid as normal. Then once I get back to the same side I added the hair, I swing that front section back into the braid. And then I basically continue to do that all the way back. As you can see, this section of hair that I put in is bigger than the first 2. So I gradually make the sections bigger and bigger as you go towards the back of the braid. This makes it avoids you having like a really chunky braid at the start, and it just makes it go from skinny, gradually getting thicker and thicker as it goes towards the end, so it looks a bit more natural. I mean, everybody knows this is not your real hair, but it just looks more natural and slick. I continue to add hair until I get all the way to the nape of my neck, just so that the braid is a nice size. You don't want it to be too skinny, but you don't want it to be too thick. So make sure that the sections that you're adding are not too big. Then once I get to the nape of my neck, I just continue to braid as normal. I don't add any more hair once I've got past the nape of my neck. You can if you need to, or if you want the braid super long, then you can add hair as you go along down the normal braid. Here I'm adding some more of the lay down liqueur to my ends. This just makes the part where my ends finish and it goes into just the braiding hair. It just makes it look a bit more natural. My ends won't stick out as much and it holds them in place for longer. And then just braid all the way to the end of the hair. So same again on the next section, adding the gel, adding the liqueur, smoothing that in and beginning to braid. Again, making sure I'm using really small sections, especially at the start when adding hair, using tiny sections and gradually making them bigger as I go back. Let me know in the comments if you would like a more detailed and in-depth Canerow or Cornrow, if you're from the US, tutorial where I go like really up close and nice and slow, showing exactly how I do it and explaining it in more detail, so it's a bit more beginner friendly. So if you do need that, then drop a comment and I will definitely get that done. So again, adding hair, pinch it between finger and thumb, one section at the front, one section at the back, continue to braid. Then when you're back to the same side that you added the hair, fling that front section towards the back, and I just continue to do that until I get all the way to the nape of my neck and then braid all the way to the end. Then for my baby hairs, I use the lay down liqueur again, same product, just put a tiny bit along the front and then slick down my baby hairs, and then we are done.
No, original. Original bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place. Original bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place.
Just say no.
Original bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place.
Just say
yeah. Bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place. Original bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place.
Body nice. See I got them girls, them are moving right. See the girls, them a got me hypnotized. Them a make a bad man feel alright.